being stabbed in the ass or worse. But
Sadiq Khan should do something similar.
He's a terrible, terrible mayor. And as an example, you know, I was a high-ranking officer, sort of always, or a president. Even as a civilian, you know, I was a respected person. He treated me very badly.
Yeah.
I said, who is that guy? He's a terrible mayor. And look at the crime you have in London. My mother loved London. She loved that city. She'd always talk about, that was a different London than you have today.
Yeah.
Today you have people being stabbed in the ass or worse. But no, it's crazy.
It's true. It's awful.
Crazy.
It is. It feels much safer here.
Your mayor is a disaster. Okay, I don't know him. I don't even know what. If you put him there, I wouldn't even know who he was. I can tell you, he is a disaster.
Yeah.
He's a nasty person. And he's letting crime go. You have areas in London, and you have this in Paris too, where the police don't even want to go anywhere near those areas. You have Sharia law, where they don't even want to obey the laws of, you know, your country or.
Yes.
You have much worse conditions than even that. It's crazy what's gone on with Europe. And, you know, I'll do this interview. I hope it's not too controversial because, to be honest with you, it's just fact. It's not like there should be no controversy. And they have to do something. One other thing, energy.
Yeah.
Your country has the North Sea. It's one of the greatest energy fields in the world. They make it impossible for anybody to drill environmentally. They make it, and taxation-wise. They want almost 100% of the money that comes out. So you have these great oil companies that can't go there because, and you know, then they say, well, it's been there a long time, it's used. You've got 1,000 years of life there. That's one of the most vibrant, and it's also some of the best oil. You know, it's really, you know, you have good oil, medium oil, but you have some of the best oil. Some of it's so good you almost don't have to refine it. It's so good. You have this huge asset sitting there, and you're destroying your country with windmills all over the place. I mean, I fly over Scotland and I fly over parts of the UK in helicopter a lot, and I'm looking down and I see these gorgeous fields being destroyed by windmills. The most expensive energy you can get. It's intermittent because if it's not windy, you don't even get it. But to put up those things means you lose millions of dollars every time you put up a windmill. You lose millions of dollars because they don't make money, they lose money. You're supposed to make money with energy.
The system, the elderly have paid into the system all their lives and they're on a waiting list to get a new knee for a year, and yet they see people arriving illegally, being given accommodation, food, you know.
You have to take them out, you have to take them back immediately. Don't forget, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, we were having millions of people pour through our borders. You know what we have now for the last 6 months?
Yeah.
Zero.
It's incredible.
Zero. So we were very tough at the border. We would take people immediately back, and I had the military as a backup. Because you've seen this thing where they're trying to break down the fences and everything else. And we don't play games with our military. And we won a Supreme Court that was a Supreme Court case where things are based on merit. That means the military too. And a military has to be a certain type. We can all be politically correct and say, you know, everybody should be in the military, everybody should. Well, you have people that are born for things and people that aren't, okay? And that means good and bad. We have an amazing military now. We have people that look like they're supposed to be soldiers, and they don't play games. That's how D.C. is so strong now. You know, we had thugs, we had gangs, and we had people that were afraid to go and talk to them. Now you have guys that don't even do the talking. They just walk in. It's like unbelievable.
So do you think
they murdered more than one person, and they're gone? You have the same exact thing. You have people coming in from parts of the world. You better do. You know, if this interview is good for one thing, you better do something about immigration because it's more important than inflation. You know, inflation you can solve, but when you have people coming into your country and they're bad people, the wrong people, it doesn't work, and it's not working. If you don't get them out, you're not going to have a country left.
When you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, like we all do, what do you worry about? What keeps you awake at night? When you, I mean, I don't think you sleep for a start because I've seen your schedule and you don't really bother with sleep.
We have plenty of time to sleep later on.
Yeah.
Lots of time. We have infinity. But no, I think that You know, I had an expression when I first ran, make America great again, right? Very simple expression. I think in political history it's the best ever used, maybe beyond the United States, I think about that. I just want to make America great again. It's like, I don't want to be politically correct. I don't want to be, I'm sort of conservative, I guess, but that's because policies tend to be like conservative. You know, you want strong borders, you want good education, you want a powerful military, you want, you know, different things.
Yeah.
But the expression really says it all, make America great again. You should have the same expression in your country, make the UK great again. You know, you have so many terms. You have England, you have Britain, you have the UK, you have, but whatever you want to use. Yeah. You want to make it great again.
But we're not alone in Europe, that leaders of European countries, and particularly the UK, are incredibly squeamish about the suggestion that their people are more important than people coming from other countries. Why? Well,
you don't have that in okay. Look, in the case of Hungary, you have a man named Viktor Orban, who the other leaders hate, but who does a fabulous job. You know how many people he's allowed into his country?
Go on.
0. And he's got no problems. He has taken some Ukrainians, you know, from the war, but basically 0. You know, the Ukrainians, they blend in. He's allowed nobody to come in. You had a couple of, Poland, I think, has done a very good job.
Similar.
Poland's been great, and the man who won the election, who's fantastic, was not expected to even come close. It was one of many people running. And through a friend of his and a friend of mine, a mutual friend, I endorsed him and he won the election. Yeah. So it was a pretty big upset. But he's fantastic. He's going to be a great president.